mathematicians, welcome to another great and exciting class. As you can see in this class, you'll be learning about fractions, types of fractions and conversion of fractions. Remember in our previous class, you learned about factors, HCF and LCM. This is a new topic where you'll be learning about fractions. So now, what is a fraction? A fraction is a portion or part of any quantity out of a whole, where the whole can be any number, can be a specific value, or a thing. So a fraction in summary is regarded as part of a whole. Now, in a fraction, we have what we call the numerator and the denominator. The numerator shows how many parts you have. So in this case, this numerator shows that there is one part. The denominator shows how many parts the whole is divided into. So now in this case, this shows two parts. So the numerator shows what? How many parts you have, whether it's one or it's two, it's three. If it's an orange, how many oranges you have. Then the denominator shows how many parts the whole is divided into. So how many parts the whole is divided into is the denominator. Now let us see here. If you have to circle the fraction that matches the picture, how many parts do we have there? How many parts do we have? We have one part. Is it? Divided into what? 2. So that is it, right? Here we have how many? We have one part, but it's divided into what? We have 4 parts here, right? How many parts is shaded? 3. That's 3 over 4. How many do you have here? Guess? Exactly. 2 over 4. Wow, this much. How many do we have here? We have, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13. And 8 is shaded, so that is 8 over 13. Right? Now, let's go to the types of fractions. We have different types of fraction. First part is the unit fraction that has 1 as the numerator. So a fraction with numerator 1 is called unit fraction. As you can see here, we have 1 over 2, which is 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, and 1/5. So a fraction with 1 as the numerator is called a unit fraction. Now, proper fraction is another type of fraction. Now, in this fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. So, a proper fraction is one in which the numerator is less than the denominator, and it is usually less than 1. You can see here, we have 2 over 3, 8 over 10. 8 is less than 10, 2 is less than 3. So this fraction is called a proper fraction. Improper fraction is one in which the numerator is more or equal to the denominator. When the numerator is more than the denominator is called an improper fraction. 9 is larger, 5 is smaller, so this is an improper fraction. Another type of fraction is the mixed fraction. This consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. Since mixed fractions are combined of whole numbers and proper fraction, mixed fractions are always greater than 1. So a mixed fraction is a fraction greater than 1. As you can see here, 2 is the whole number, 1 over 7 is the fraction. This is the whole number, and 1 over 3 is the fraction. So this type of fraction is called a mixed fraction. Let's see how we can convert one fraction to another. Firstly, how do we convert mixed fraction to an improper fraction? Example, this is a mixed fraction, 7 whole number 1 over 5. First step, we multiply the denominator by the whole number. You can see 5 times 7 is what? 35. Then you add the product obtained to the numerator, meaning 35 plus 1, which is 36. Next step, write down the value obtained over the denominator, meaning 36 divided by 5. What we just did, we just converted a mixed fraction to an improper fraction. Let's look at another example. What do we do first? 4 times 2, which is what? 8. Denominator multiplying the whole number. Then we add the numerator to the product, which is 8 plus 3. That is 11. So this now becomes what? 11 over 4. The result we get over the denominator. Right? So 2 whole number, 3 over 4 equals 11 over 4. Good, right? So this is what we just did in summary. 2 times 4, 8 plus 3 over 4, which is 8 plus 3 over 4. Now, conversion of improper fraction to mixed fraction, in the opposite, converting improper to mixed. To convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction, we need to divide the numerator by the denominator, then find out the remainder and the quotient. Now the quotient becomes the whole number of the resultant mixed fraction. We'll see that in our example. And the remainder becomes the numerator part of the mixed fraction, and the denominator remains the same. Let us see here, 7 over 3. Simply put, how many 3's do we have in 7? Simply what? 2. Remainder is what? 1. So we get 2 as the quotient, remainder of 1. Thus, this becomes 2 whole number, which is the what? What we get when we divide 7 by 3. 1 is the remainder, 1 over 3, as the divisor remains the same. So 7 over 3 equals 2 whole number 1 over 3. Hope you understood these various examples, definition of fraction, types of fraction, and conversion from improper to proper, and improper to mixed fraction, and mixed fraction to improper fraction. See you in our next class. Bye.